Right, so after a long break I'm back to finish the Bluenose. Sorry for the break, I had other things, a real broken boat and some time off. I've done a bit since the last video. I've started doing the masts, not much really, a bit boring to do anyway, so not much on them, just across trees that were done. And I've also glued on the deck fittings and the superstructure. That's all glued on, and the bowsprit. Again, with this kit, these are already shaped, the masts and everything, they're already tapered, but they do need a good sand, they're a bit rough. But anyway, they're in, they're not glued, they're in. And I've also started to oil the hull. So I've done this side, which is done with tung oil. That's T-O-N-G, I think it is. Not tongue as in blah blah blah, tongue. And it's come out quite good. There's some places where the glue shows up. It had some spillages, so I need to sand those out and re-oil that, and then I will do the other side, which obviously isn't done yet, apart from the rudder. Just bring out the wood nicely. So this will just be a short video just to say I'm back, and I'm going to start doing some more. I need to get this model finished, so we're on with the rigging. I'm also thinking about, rather than using the rigging stuff they send you with this model, which is not the best, I'm thinking of going back to, there's a site called Ships of Scale, and within that site there is another supplier of scale spun rope, and I think it's called rope to scale or ropes to scale. So I might just invest in some scale rope rather than using this. It comes in, sorry, I'm having to hold the camera at the minute, but it comes like this, which to my mind is not the best. No. So I'll do that. Anyway, onwards and upwards, we'll crack on. Right, so start oiling the decks and the fittings. Tung oil is T-O-N-G. And the only thing to remember about tung oil is, although it gives a very good finish, once it's on, nothing else will stick to it. So make sure everything's finished first. if you are thinking of buying this kit, you can get it through the site Ships of Scale, but one thing about it is that the wheel, put it on. Yeah, so the ship's wheel, this is one that Ships of Scale actually make for you because it is more to scale. Yeah, that is it, because they send you two. But the one that comes with the kit is this thing here, which is not to scale and it's horrible and plastic. The beauty of using oil, as well as unlike paint, it doesn't matter if it's not that even, put it on fairly thick, it doesn't matter if it runs, because it does soak into the wood and eventually dries. Helps been a bit ambidextrous as well. As for a bit of a review of the kit, I'm not 100% convinced it's a good kit, because there are some pieces out of line when you put them together. The cabins and everything are not really to scale as I would like them. I could have made other ones, I suppose. I don't know how it's not bad. It's quite a good model when it's made. Lot of work with the exposed ribs, but that's worth it. If you look on that Ships of Scale site, there is one guy who's built it, same model, but he's cut through the hull all the way along. He's put it in two halves, and the top half lifts up on poles, and then he's fitted out the inside with everything. He's even got fish lockers with fish in. He's made the whole inside of it scale, so you can lift it up and then put it back down again, so it makes the whole model. Very clever how he's done it. Made a jig for it to put the saw through. He built it all and then made the jig, and then just put a saw straight through the middle of the boat. I don't think I'd have the courage to do that. course the other problem with this particular model is all the instructions are in Chinese, so all you've got is the plans and the pictures. If you've seen the forms, not plans, the instructions. So these are instructions, so there's lots of pictures, but at the same time with some of the things there's quite a lot of writing, but it's nothing that I can understand apart from the numbers. And looking at those, the little boats, what do they call them? They are, I started making them but I'm not happy. They're pretty abysmal. I don't like those at all, so I'm not even going to put them on. Supposed to go on here somewhere. I'm not going to use them. Don't like them. See, when I built the Victory and the Mayflower, all the decking and the other lobster smack that I'm halfway through building as well, all the deck is all individually planked, whereas this is one piece. It comes like that, you just stick it on. I don't like that. It's just me. So I'm going to be playing catch up with YouTube again now as well, because I'm way behind and I'm not getting any benefits of the videos at the minute, so please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. Well, it's a polite one, it will help me tremendously. Get back up on top. And there is another model that my stepdaughter bought me for a birthday present, waiting to be built next. Well, not later, or in another video. It's looking something like now. took the masts out to do this, but the bowsprit is actually glued in, so right, that'll do for now. That's made a difference to the appearance of it, quite dramatically. Not bad at all. So I'll do for now. Sorry it's been so long since I last made a video, but I'm back with it now and we'll get this finished. See you next time.